Good evening. I'm Bridget Bennett with a KELOLAND News special report for election night coverage. The polls have been closed in eastern KELOLAND for almost an hour now, and in just a few minutes, polls will close in western South Dakota. People were lined up at polling locations across KELOLAND today. This is what it looked like in Rapid City this morning. South Dakota's ballot includes a statewide House and Senate race, recreational marijuana and medical marijuana, as well as legalizing sports betting in Deadwood. State officials are projecting a large turnout for this year's general election. KELOLAND's Kelly Volk joins us from outside the Secretary of State's office in Pierre. Kelly?
Yeah, good evening, Bridget. I was just talking with Secretary of State Steve Barnett about voter turnout. He's estimating that it could be over 70% in South Dakota. Now, I want to give you some perspective on that number. In the general elections of both 2012 and 2016, voter turnout was nearly 70%, and in the general election of 2008, it was just over 73%. So we could possibly see that larger turnout again this year. As you mentioned, voters still have a few more minutes to cast their ballots in the Mountain Time Zone, so it's going to be a while before we know exactly where those numbers land, but that is what we know for now. Reporting live in Pierre, Kelly Volk, KELOLAND News.
Thank you, Kelly. Now, we do expect to start seeing results come in once all of the polls are closed across South Dakota. And while many people waited to vote today, thousands of people opted to vote early. County Auditor Bob Litz estimates the county could receive about 38,000 absentee ballots by Election Day, which he says will be a record. KELOLAND's Perry Groten is monitoring that and will have a live update later on tonight. Now, one of the races we are following in our viewing area is that of Minnesota's 1st congressional district in the southern part of the state. KELOLAND's Angela Kennecke is tracking this toss-up. Angela?
Well, Republican Representative Jim Hagedorn is the incumbent. His challenger is Democrat Dan Feehan. Feehan is a former teacher and Iraq War veteran. He came within 1,300 votes of winning the race 2 years ago. Hagedorn is a former congressional staffer and staunch supporter of President Donald Trump. Trump won the southern Minnesota district in 2016 by 15 percentage points over Hillary Clinton. This past summer, though, Hagedorn was embroiled in a controversy over his heavy spending on constituent mail and who got the contracts for that. Before Hagedorn's victory, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz held the congressional seat. According to the Cook Political Report and Politico, this race is a toss-up. We'll be following the returns and let you know the outcome when the votes are counted.
Thank you, Angela. We have a team coverage covering all areas of this election, including Bob Mercer and Pierre. We'll be looking at all of our state legislature and those races as they come in. We also have people looking at the bond issue in Lincoln County, as well as other local issues as well. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with another update in about a half hour. Stay with KELOLAND News throughout the night as the election results come in. Watch for the numbers live at the bottom of your screen on KELOLAND.com.